Yeah, there was a lot riding on that game, right? We're not going to talk about the consequences.
I don't know what the consequences are.
Well,
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home, and our lizard is gonna be just like on top of me when I get home, and I'm just gonna be like, oh. Okay.
Jumping into losers finals here. Bulborbbob versus NickDistrict14. You know the vibe.
Oh, hey, this stage again.
Hey, we've been here before.
Maybe, just maybe, NickDistrict likes the stage.
I've played these games before.
True. True, actually.
Yeah, that was a good season.
I mean, Squid Plumber's not on the screen, so it's not Squid Games just yet.
Oh, Plumber Games.
District Games.
Well, I'm sorry, OJ Waddler's not on the screen, so it's not Plumber Games anymore.
You
know, I just keep them rolling.
With Squid Plumber on screen, it's Squid Games, but with Nick District, it's Hunger Games.
That's man. Okay, this is why he picks the one I put down. I love this guy.
Hey, come on.
Let's go.
We're cruising though.
Nick.
What's interesting enough is that Nick has played Steve, so I'm interested to see what knowledge Nick brings to the table being a player of this character.
It's not just being a player of Steve. He is
good.
so like insane. Like he wrote the book on Steve.
Yeah.
Literally, he has like the chart of what materials are available on each and every stage.
Yeah, nerd.
The reason a lot of people even know why Steve Tech exists, like Nick District.
I will say, though, I mean, he's got to learn about not rolling in, because that is a tech he might want to add to his list, because all of a sudden, 2 stocks,
yeah, we might be
111%. This is looking dire for the district.
Yeah, I mean,
might be losing it a little bit.
No matter how much you know about this character, it seems to not matter as much
He might have wrote
when
the
you're
book,
fighting him.
But Bulborbbob got the revision.
Yeah.
Bulborbbob got the publishing fees. That's what really matters.
Yeah, eating the hot back air here, punishing, just riding along in the minecart. Bob opting to take it slow, gather some resources, hide behind here. We love to see it. I know you all
we're
are
mining,
loving
folks.
it.
We're mining.
We're mining.
We're
mining. We got diamond. We've got so much iron right now that
I don't like that.
I love the iron farm we got now. It's great.
Isn't it nice to own land and property? That's basically Bulborbbob saying, this happened to the stage, this belongs to me. I don't want to put up with any of your shenanigans. Play outside, child.
I agree.
Yeah.
This is actually so funny because a lot of characters will just like hit the blocks with their own hands. Nick is like, I'm going to do it safely. I'm going to do this move that takes like 2 seconds to actually break half of one block. And I'm like, bro, I like it. You're doing the angles. That's great. But this is not stopping the mining, bro.
Oh, it was a little flashy there. But,
it's a pure Sisyphusian task. One must imagine Nick District happy, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Getting up, no way. Are we doing that?
Something crazy there, too. Trying to find something, but it's the diamond on hand. You're making the magic happen. You're so far ahead if you're Bob. Like, you're big chillin'.
Bob is one of the few Steves that I...
What?
Catching it, not sealing the game with it, but sure.
The fact that it almost killed instantly full stage, though, is crazy.
Tech pulled in and was like, I'm going to extend my hurt box. Don't do that.
So, Steve, did anyone? Because that looked kind of
Please. I would actually take that. I will take that.
Yeah, that did look a little bit
more
difficult
Steve,
right
bro?
there for the district.
Yeah.
What's more Steve? Just do the ditto.
We'll see. We'll see if it comes out.
Double Steve, who cares? I mean,
You genuinely got angry about that.
He was
I'm
yapping
gonna be
all
so
about
real.
how
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't
I'm
worry about
going to be
of
so
this
real with
character.
everyone right now. We have had 3 Steves in this bracket today. I don't think any of them played each other.
So
I
that's a
don't
problem
think-
with production and seeding.
So next time we're gonna rig it so that they
Yeah,
all
put 'em all
fight
in the
each
same
other, and then
Notice how there's only 1 Steve in top 8, though. Think about that. Anyways, we're going to be getting into Game 2 here on Town and City, the first new set that all 4 of us have seen in the past 7 games, actually.
Yeah, we've been big vibing everywhere else but. I mean, we had a little bit of PS2 for flavor, you know?
Yeah,
a little bit of pepper on your plain chicken.
Yeah.
that's spicy, bro.
Yeah.
Nick possibly winning the counter pick here of the stage material. Okay, what are we?
Well, you
Yeah.
a little bit
Anyways.
of black pepper on your chicken, a little bit too spicy for us. We got to calm it down.
Yeah, we got to calm it down a little bit.
Yo, that's
Sure.
Certainly an interesting counter pick to give Bulborbbob even more space to mine and even more space to retreat.
So if we were thinking about last game, a lot of Bob's game plan obviously was hiding behind that wall, was gathering resources like this. He's using Axe here. And he's also very good at those ladder combos, which, hey, also uses Axe. So, again, the wooden stage forcing you to do that, so you're probably not going to have a material, which, yeah, only slightly nerfs him, but still, you got to consider everything.
And we just talked about Nick knowing what stages you get what on. It's a very calculated Nick District special to specifically pick it for what might be that reason.
Have you also caught how Sun Salutation just does nothing in this matchup?
Right.
Like, it doesn't do any damage to blocks, and it gets completely canceled out by Minecart.
Whoa,
Yeah, and then the soccer ball just decided to hit both Minecart and Bob, and
Whoa.
Bob is going to die to the header spike because of it.
That was a very odd interaction, but if you're Nick, you take those.
Dog died to a header
we take
spike,
those.
like on 3/4
So Nick
side of the
doesn't.
stage.
So Nick doesn't have to approach anymore. Like, yeah, you're getting resources, but
Yeah,
you're up
so
a
now-
stock. Just run away.
But it's a tentative lead. Like, you
Yeah,
get hit
again.
once, and then all of a sudden you have to change the game plan. And then Bob has all of these resources that he just got.
Oh.
So don't lose a lead, though.
Yeah, soak a hit, buddy.
I
Soak a
agree
hit.
with you,
Yeah,
Scabs.
I
I
don't know.
agree.
Expert analysis only here. So far, like, Nick with a lead is a different player, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're already seeing this.
Of course. Feeling comfortable, feeling safe. And it's town and city. Like, this is a good good stage for Wii Fit for a reason. And it's not bad for anti-Steve, right? You get a lot of wood here.
Oh, air dodging into that back air, though. A little bit of a precarious option. You still have a lead, but until you get hit by one up tilt, and then it's basically even.
Okay. It's always a struggle to land here with no platforms, but Bulborbbob seems to have no problems. Nick, on the other hand, is trying to fall with some nairs. That can be a little bit risky.
This is very, very interesting gameplay where both of them are just trying to toss out hitboxes where they think the other person's going to go because they do not want to interact whatsoever. Both these two players are playing with a social distancing stick between the two of them.
Yeah.
Okay, we're rolling
nice
in on
roll.
that. That
Don't
almost
die in
killed.
Sassy, I
That
beg
was-
you.
I
Oh,
was
yeah,
so
it's town and
afraid.
city, bro.
I was so afraid.
Like, that's where, I mean, it's almost full rage on Steve, and you've got close blast zones on the sides. Good for Nick now, because we're almost getting that, but even then, that's not enough. I don't know. We have to get, like, a straight hit. And,
Straight hit there as well.
Back to the wall.
Here we go. Breaking through it pretty easily, but Bob obviously on deck.
Okay,
Up
we're
tilt,
evening up.
F tilt, excuse me.
back hit of it, too.
I love Wii Fit Shredder hitboxes. Hi, Oolong. I know you're in chat watching this, but
They're
like,
very
it's
bizarre.
great. They're bizarre, and like you look at them and it's just like, why? Like, why are there just extra hitboxes? Like, I get it, cool, but sure.
That's the power of yoga, dog. Tell Dulcim about them hitboxes. He knows.
Okay.
Get Dalsim in this game.
Please, no.
Let's
We already have
not.
Min Min. We don't need
Min,
to.
exactly. You're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Min Min doesn't shoot Yogo Fire.
Min
Are
Min
you kidding
doesn't
me?
have, Min Min doesn't have the aura that Dalsim has.
Yeah, true. Yeah, lack of aura.
Doesn't have like the child
get it.
skull on his neck. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
right.
Yeah, see, that's cool.
Okay, he's a pacifist.
Why is he in Street Fighter?
Yeah, you know what? Because
Everybody
everybody
was a
fights in
very
Street
basic
Fighter.
character from ours that could have gotten. Like we could have gotten like Max Brass, big guy. Like, okay.
You could have had a grappler with it in it.
Don't say
That
it.
would be
I-
Don't
great.
say
That
it.
would have been great. Big
Wait a
guy.
minute.
Oh, I want Hagar in Smash. Like,
Yes.
bro, I'm gonna.
Unironic.
No, I'm not
I
gonna
will
say what
admit,
I'm
I
gonna do.
did want Steve in Smash Bros. Because I was playing Minecraft at the time. It was great.
F smash.
Oh,
Yes!
wait, that puts yourself on the map.
Nick
All
taking
right.
game 2.
Somehow we close it out.
Watching
We
this
are
again.
even.
That was
1-1.
a really squirrely situation. As again, Bulborbob's air dodges have been betraying him this entire evening. He's in loser's bracket because of a couple errant air dodges against Squid Plumber, and now losing a game against Nick for the exact same reason.
It's actually funny because OJ Water
out to our
also
crowd here
similarly
today in the
defeated
venue.
while air dodging in like that.
Enough. It's just we have some hot punishes here between the duo of Squid Plumber and Nick District. It's almost like they're
Yes.
friends, Nerf.
That's true.
Whoa.
Wow. But I mean, Nick is really good at forcing those air dodges and waiting. He's literally just waiting for the defensive option, the panic option, the get me back to stage American air dodge.
They can't deny their heritage. The American air dodge will happen eventually.
They yearn for the air dodge.
We're back to, we had our nice little change of scenery now, back to SBF.
Here we are. Funny hitboxes. Bob jumping out of his chair because of it.
And back to Coles, too.
I'm stuck in a Macy's right now listening to this.
No, you're not. You're on the distant planet.
This is the distant planet?
Yes, it is.
Sometimes it feels like a distant planet shopping at those stores. I
You
get
know
it.
what? You're so right. See, we finally agree on something. You get it.
I think Nerf's asleep.
Yeah, no, he's got it.
Just staring at the screen,
You
completely
know,
emotionless.
that's nap time music.
What do you want me to say?
Yeah.
He was so hyped to
Normal.
hear Double Steve a second ago. Now
This
listen
is
to
what
it.
I
Yeah,
hear.
this
This
is
is
not
what I
Double
hear it.
Steve. At least Double Steve I could probably talk about. This is, you know.
Okay, that was a miracle and a half getting
This
back
is
there.
what I hear at about 1 p.m. every single weekday. It's great.
Happens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, we just take that to the face.
All right, Nick, you got deep
Right.
breathing. Bob is at a pretty high percent. Can you get in there, make some magic happen? Yes,
Oh.
you can. That was a very good stock. Caught Bulb breaking ankles there.
That
That's what
was
used it up.
perfect because Bob just used
They
the
were
diamond to
chilling.
build the tools
Yeah.
and he instantly deleted it.
Well, now Nick's just going to give him back the diamond anyway, so.
Well, yeah, of course. And again, we are still. I feel like there is this like over calculation where we were like, I know all of the things that like mess with Steve, and like this is not messing with Steve. It's like you were thinking so hard. I can tell. It is still irrelevant.
I mean, slowly but surely, Bulborbbob is advancing the barrier. Dog is like, he's got a new easement all of a sudden.
Correct.
This is New Age trench warfare.
Exactly. Inch
Oh,
by inch.
goodbye. Oh.
We are in the trenches.
Absolutely. Well, Minecraft Steve, but World War I, anyone?
Sure, let's go with that.
Oh, you weren't around for that. you were.
I wasn't.
The save pressure from Bulborbbob is really, really well positioned. It's been difficult for Nick to actually get any outer shield punishes. It feels like whenever Nick's in a scramble situation, he comes out on top and Bob will get hit a couple times. But if Bulborb is tossing out 2 or 3 hitboxes, tapping Nick's shield every single time it's been safe. Case in point, already disengages and then is able to advance yet again.
Yeah. And like despite all of this like passiveness we're seeing from both players, I feel like NickDistrict is getting more off of it once he does finally decide to approach. Because like, yeah, you're calm and collected, take a deep breath. Now we're here, we're gonna deal 75%.
That lead is gone though. That's
Oh,
really
yeah.
the differential is that Nick is getting his percentages 5 and 10 points at a time. Bulborbbob just needs one interaction to get 40.
Yeah.
If Nick gets a stock, though, before getting that much more percent, you're sitting pretty. Especially because it's like any diamond move, especially near ledge, will just destroy you. So you got to be cognizant of that.
These rolls are just getting caught by that minecart time and time again. No.
Okay. Well, with the extension, I'm always a little hesitant. But, you know, we have so much iron that we're just building walls with the iron now at this point. We're just going to build blocks with it. 'Cause we have so much of it, we're just like, okay. It's not enough to really keep Nick at bay yet, but
No.
there you go with the burst option.
To the
Nick
jaw.
not ready to go anywhere. Back to the wall. Bulborbbob,
we got
not
no,
even
got
tools
no
there.
pickaxe.
Okay, though. That's good. You stem the bleeding right there. You only take 20% even.
Yeah.
You still have to deal with Diamond Steve, especially right at the gate, with a good chunk of iron, too, just getting built up. But Nick doesn't seem uncomfortable here, which is important.
Why did it stop? The soccer ball just like hit the hit the signpost for the empowered minecart and just like hovered in the air.
Okay, goes underneath. Nice, good angle. Still, might get spiked if you're not careful. Great DI out from Nick.
Be careful. I like that.
Back
Punishing
throw.
that with a simple throw. Now you're off stage. Probably going to, yeah, we're minecarting back. You know the vibe.
It is strong.
Oh, the rebound.
wait!
Not,
Not
the
good.
hard hit, though.
Not done yet.
That would have been sick. Okay, now we're
Okay.
just forward smashing
Can't
to
do
the
that,
fans.
Nick. You
Yeah,
absolutely
okay.
can't do that.
Nick has the chance to go up in the
Wait.
set here
Oh.
right now, but you've got to do something. A quick deep breathing. It knows it's been a while since we've had that up. So
Yeah.
126, one interaction. But can you get through the wall? Can you get
No.
anything?
You can send the tiny little sun through the wall though.
Not getting anything.
Up
Oh,
there.
off the top. That's going to take
Okay.
it. Crowd happy to see something.
Nick going up 2-0 on Bulborbbob here in Losers Finals. Something I honestly would have predicted not a lot of people saw coming right now. But hey, gotta let
Okay.
it finish first.
Yeah.
That's fair. And after the width grab, I was like a little worried. I wasn't sure what Nick was going to be going for afterwards. That's a bit of a panic situation.
Shout outs to production here. This is Ariel on the roaming cam. Thank you. For
Ace of
that as
Cards
well.
Esports,
Ace of
very
Cards
own.
Esports. Thank you so much for the sponsor today. And we're going to be getting right into game. This is game 4. Yes, game 4 right there. There we go.
A slappy. All right, let's see what's going on.
Here we go.
You're going yeah, triplets now.
We got
So
that top platform now. Wow.
Steve built that himself, or Alex did. She built that herself.
Oh my god. What's
Very
it built out of? Obsidian.
True. I mean, it works. It doesn't break.
It looks.
Pretty sturdy.
It don't look like Minecraft Obsidian, but I'd imagine there's some stuff in there.
At what time do we get the first percent? This is ridiculous. 30 seconds
it's
in.
been 30
I've seen
seconds. No one's
stocks
dealt
gone.
anything.
Yeah.
Which
Like,
the weird
okay.
is they've been scrapping too. Like they've
Yeah,
been
the
interacting
5
with each
clanks.
other. Yeah, there's a lot of
one's
clanks
just
going, but not
doing
percentage.
anything.
Okay.
Oh wow, Nick gets
30.
the blood.
How brave. And how you
Bulborbbob
lose.
hits 7 up tilts in a row on shield.
Hey,
and
that's
the
a
8th
special.
Nick had to drop.
Yeah, if
Take a
I'm
deep
only
breath.
taking 46, I'm happy about that.
Hard DI out from Nick on that little jab.
Yeah, that's the thing is like, you know, Nick does know so much about Steve, is ready with the DI angles. And I think that is playing a crucial role in his last 2 game victories.
Makes sense.
So we're doubling down on the I'm not going to interact stuff.
No,
And
I
it
get it.
worked.
Honestly,
Yeah.
this is hype. I get it. I get it. There's the one thing that I always tell anybody that just tries to play this game in general. You don't have to press a button. You don't have to.
What button is fun?
A button is fun, of course, but I mean, like, both of these players know that. That's why they're up there and not me.
At the same time, it really shifts the kind of the flow of the game from a scrap fest to a game of cat and mouse. It changes the dynamic of how the game is played. So of course it looks slowed down, but what players are actually opting to try to do here feels different.
Right, tanking that landing hitter Vandal, but thankfully not getting thrown all the way out.
And this is such a big match for Nick, too, because if he wins this, he has a positive record on Squid Plumber.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he creams
This
Squid
is
Plumber
true.
respectfully.
So this very well could be the difference between first and third.
Bear?
Hey,
No.
yo.
Okay. I will say good air dodge from Bob. There we go.
Deep breathing now on deck. Hopefully you get a kill. Oh, hey, we're speeding up a little bit. That's a jump scare.
Still waiting for the minecart to take hold, do anything here. 148, Nick. Come on, man.
We're getting just bop, bop, back and forth until the iron is basically gone at this point.
Make a play.
Look at those lack of resources now.
But I found that hasn't really stopped Bob much. Right, even when he's out of resources, he's still going in with like the right hits. He knows how to still play
Okay,
aggressively.
backthrow does it.
Still though, Nick finally gets 1 kill throw and it works.
Also, similar situation right there. Immediately built with the iron or the diamond, and then gone instantly. Just an awkward situation for Bulborbbob for sure. Does get the refresh, so not too big of a loss. Oh, the missed tech, but Nick gets
Holding
the
the shield.
shield up. Bulborbbob frames away from getting that stock.
I mean, just get
Okay.
yourselves out of there, but now you're getting swatted by the Diamond Act. We're evening it back out.
Covering all your options there. Very good on the side of Bob.
Not much extra credit on Nick's side, but that's okay. Again, we are just letting the mining happen, and there's not much you can do here. The diamond tool will come back, and Nick just decides to, you know, accept that Bob is ready to go back in and play the game again.
I will note that we are now officially halfway done with the game, and only 1 stock each has been lost by these players. So we are
Yep.
in danger of going to time.
Thanks,
You know,
Scabs.
You know, I always love timeouts.
I-
I know you've commentated me timing somebody out.
Yes.
That was fun. So it's great.
You timed out a Pac-Man.
As me, bro.
That's crazy.
As
I
me,
mean,
bro.
that,
That's
I mean, that's valid, probably.
Generally, timeouts are like, okay, this is boring, and then the last minute's like, oh, this is the coolest thing ever. Because
Yeah.
finally another win con actually
Yeah,
emerges.
but here, let's not even talk about that for a second because now Bob is down their second stock already.
Nick is on the verge of bringing this to a 3-1, winning and facing.
Yeah, this
That's
is a very good turn of events for Nick. It is a very good draw after kind of feeling some level of defeat in that first day, or getting certain levels of losses, clawing it back and actually succeeding in spades is very, very good.
This is the perfect
What
storm.
hitbox was that back air?
Okay. Hello. What are we doing?
Okay, yeah, let's.
Oh, we're
yeah.
teching, though.
Oh, you totally got that, King.
We're staying alive just a bit.
Grab?
Hey, look at this. That's
You go for a grab?
that's a scramble and a half.
Yeah, sure. Go with that.
I love a good scramble.
Yeah, who doesn't? What, in this economy?
Oh, that's true. You know how expensive those eggs
Yeah,
are.
that's crazy, man.
All right, Denny's afterwards then, Nerf?
Oh,
absolutely.
I don't even say that word.
I'm buckling
The
Nerf
Denny's
into a
over in
child seat
Annapolis
and
is
giving
great,
him
by
a
the
moons
way.
over my hammy.
Oh, that you can't. That's copyrighted. You can't even say that.
Nick scrambling a little bit here. Bulborbbob has been picking up
Oh,
on Nick's neutral habits, and then the ledge habits as well. So that lead that Nick had been building this whole game has started to evaporate.
Not sure what we expected.
L on the screen, of course.
Okay, the shield pressure though, Nick could capitalize off this if he's careful.
All right, getting the back throw here, sending Bob forced to get back on stage, covering high.
Bob is really
wow.
hard committing to these dash grabs.
That was almost it.
That was very close, nervously close.
110.
Bulborbbob needs a miracle right now.
I mean, and a miracle could come in the form of a walk the dog combo or a spike.
Yeah, or a spike.
I mean, there's a lot more Smash to be played. Nick hasn't been killing south of 160. Typically.
Oh my God!
With 50
You just got
seconds left on the clock.
Stolen.
Oh,
And no reaction
stolen.
from Bob.
Stone cold, by the way. Stone cold. That's boom.
I'm sent.
That's
My
sick nasty.
goodness.
He shouldn't have dumped.
gracious.
Nick jumped, did a back air into empty space, and died for it.
Nick let down his guard at the wrong moment. The tech in place, like, you got to expect that those nils will be there. Nil forward smash.
Nick looking a little tilted off of that. I can just look and tell in that player cam. They're screaming behind
Also,
us.
we're going back to
Yeah,
Battlefield 2, so the instant run back to the same
Crowd's
stage,
going
like
crazy.
not.
That's some ego. That's some ego talking there.
Yeah.
That could be dangerous. That could be your greatest strength or an instant defeat. You got to be careful.
That could be your angle or your devil.
Yeah, your runbacks can be your angle or your devil for sure.
Angle?
Angles?
Yeah,
Like the angles we just see on those soccer balls that we just get?
All right, I respect it. Good segue.
Ah, thanks, man. See, I might not be a commentator myself, but I listen to all of you way too much.
That is true. You're
Let's
stuck
go.
behind listening to us all the time. You
Yeah.
get to pick
Oh,
something.
God.
I'm so sorry.
No, literally.
You're held hostage listening to us. That's rough.
Literally. I've sit there for 10 hours of my day, and I get to listen to you three.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'll help out with the therapy. Don't worry.
Okay, sure.
What are you guys talking about? I like listening to me.
Yeah.
We can
yeah,
tell.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
I just wish I could listen to some more NickDistrict14, but unfortunately,
You
he's
are
on
getting
my
a
side.
chance
Oh,
right
the
now.
slide.
The slip and slide. There you go. Catching that ledge. Bulborbbob looking for an easy retreat back to ledge. Not going to get it.
This has been very back and forth
See
in terms
here?
of percentage counts,
we get it.
even as Nick has been kind of slowing down the pace of the game. But because this is such a huge change in percentage,
Yeah.
Nick is sitting pretty. This is a full stock ahead, by all means.
Yeah.
Like, you're cruising now.
And also, like, the percentages continue to decrease. This is like a little bit of a healing factor in this matchup. We haven't talked about it too much because typically the percentages are relatively like insignificant. But if you let the man like deep breathing a million times in a row, it'll add up eventually.
But I mean, we've seen how things can swing the other way, right? Like, Nick will get Bob to 140, and then Bob kills Nick at 70.
That's par for the course in this match. You just can't get called out like that. That's the name of the game. But Nick's hard composing himself. Like, look at this is.
He's breathing deep.
We worried about the run back immediately, even on the same stage, but Nick's doing good.
Oh,
we're
actually,
grounded.
okay.
Too bad that Barry is the worst in the game.
Oh, trying to find something.
Okay.
Well,
Barry
not the guy-
again.
And doesn't go for the
We're
second
just dodging
chance.
all around all of these hits here. Bob is just not connected to the end of that pickaxe.
Hit
Oh,
switch.
here we go. We're going for these jabs, triples all day.
Yeah, he wants the Barry again, but won't get it. No.
Okay,
And
do
you
that.
have
You're fine.
Still, though, yeah, 120 is great percentage, and you got deep breathing. Just close the gap, close the distance, get a good hit, and you're cruising.
Good grab immediately after there. Recognizing Bob has been stuck in shield quite frequently.
Nick has been kind of anticipating minecart a couple times, but has been getting hit by it, and I think has to be ready for when Bob turns on the aggression again.
What possibly is Bulborbbob digging for?
Momentum. Off, we got the bounce, saving Bulborbbob.
All of this, and Nick is still
Here we go.
Still
Here we
in the
go.
lead.
Next level.
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah,
you know,
we get a
that's
little
the kind of
flanking
stuff
action.
that it's like that flanking stuff could make it so much more difficult for Nick to be able to get the edge guards. In the same
Not
way that,
enough.
you know, it could have worked against Squid too.
Oh, will it throw
Fourth
this
throw,
time with
that's
the
gotta
deep
be it.
breathing?
No,
Not
no.
enough.
This character also
200
doesn't kill.
There's no rage.
207% right now,
There's
by the
no
way.
rage on Wii Fit.
Just let him have it. Yeah, just don't go over there. Do not go over there. I beg of you. It is entirely a bait.
Well,
Scabs
this
is the disappointed dad
This
over
is
here.
what
on the mic.
happens. You know, you touch the hot stove.
Yeah, actually, though.
Yeah,
what'd
anytime
you
Steve's
think would
want to do
happen?
that, it's not resource positive if you just destroy the crafting table.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
there are counterplays to that. Just ignore
Oh,
it.
hey,
okay.
Okay.
Yo,
Okay, maybe
he's
one of the
crazy.
hypest parries I've seen in a while. 3 minutes on the clock now. Nick District, 2 stocks to 1 in the scenario.
And a healthy percent too,
Yeah,
by the way.
you are in a non-lethal zone for the most part, barring something crazy like we saw at the end of that last game. So Nick's plan is working so far. Where are you going?
Nowhere.
He's dead
No
from that.
way.
The empowered minecart snatched, kidnapped that stock.
So how about that? How about that miracle that you were talking about there?
It's Bob's miracle, that's for sure.
happened.
The monkey's
Wait.
paws curling.
Okay, but we're already taking 95.
Oh my God!
Sent him right down. There he
District
goes.
takes it 3-2 over Bulborbbob to go to grand finals.
Grand finals ticket punched in.
Nick District.
I haven't eaten all day. It's
Tell the people.
can I say my one?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
he's
you
got-
are.
Fuck all of you! Holy shit! I played this character for so fucking long. Who the
two.
fuck do y'all
Oh my-
think you
that's
are?
two.
I am.
No, I'll let it go.
I told Eli when he beat Glory that I was gonna see him there.
Oh
So I'm not
my.
fucking ending a tournament off without
That's
playing him
three.
one more time. It's my last one. I wasn't lying about that one. God damn, am I making sure I'm making the most of it? Holy crap! Can we like take like 5 minutes so I can charge my headphones quickly?
Go, please.
Let's go.
You
I
get
need
the
to
break. You
chill.
get the break.
Nick,
I am
you
going to
heard
chill
it
every
here
single ad
from
now,
the
but-
boy himself. Nick, talk your shit, man.
That is Nick taking his ticket to grand finals and starting from loser side top 16.
Also, who
I
is
have
he
br-
mad about? Like,
Uh,
everybody here is with him.
Literally,
Yeah, we're
let's-
on your
so-
side. Why are you
Everybody in the room was rooting for
What
Nick.
does he say for?
He said,
Let's talk about this.
Come on.
I want
Probably-
to talk about this bracket
probably
real
chat.
quick
Yeah.
because
Chat.
we
All right,
have
maybe that.
He's a
Nick-
mod. Just
so-
ban them.
Nick District after
Mods,
getting
get the-
out of
wait,
Pool's
I'm a mod.
loser side, right?
Me. Get this guy.
Right, Nick District, getting out of Pool's loser side, by the way, fights Gabe, wins 3-0. That's We Fit Donkey Kong. Fights Mochi, wins 3-0. We Fit Luigi. Fights Poisonous Paint in the Game 5 Nailbiter at the start of this top 8. We Fit Falco. Fights Glory, wins 3-1 in losers quarters.
That's a crazy.
Fights OJ Waddler 3-2 in loser semis. And just now, with Bob, as I'm literally reporting it on my phone, 3-2 over Bob.
6 sets so far.
And
Crazy
that doesn't
losers
even
run.
include pools.
Pretty crazy.
Two
day.
more left.
Yeah,
So, you know,
pretty
the
crazy day.
problem here is the set record between these two is very lopsided in the favor of Nick District.
Yeah, I mean, we are.
Are we gonna see a Nick District win?
I just asked.
We're on the
Swift
road to a
Plumber,
reset at the very least.
I just asked for a pre-grand finals interview if requested, and he said, no, I'm terrified.
Reset.
I will say, the
Nick,
last
reset
two,
the bracket.